Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today you're going to be getting unready with me tonight, but it's not just a regular nighttime where I go in and just wash my makeup off and put on my serums and everything. This time I'm going to take a few extra steps and do a little bit of pampering on myself. So if you want to see everything that I do at night when I really want to go all out for my skin, just keep watching. But before you get into the video and we get started, if you have not subscribed to my channel before, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and give this a thumbs up as well. So again, if you want to see everything that I do to pamper my face, just keep watching. All right, so the first thing I do at night is make sure that I get all of my makeup removed. So I start by using an eye makeup remover and I pour some of that onto some cotton pads. And then I don't have any makeup on now, but I do want to make sure that I have everything off of my eyes. So I'm going with this. Just make sure that everything is removed, which it is. So the next thing I do is I go in and I wash my face. Now I love to use the makeup erasers and not putting a lot of product on my face. I already have this one wet, and if I had makeup on, trust me, this would get all of my makeup off. So I go in with this, and it does an awesome job of getting everything off, and then your face nice and clean. Okay, then I would normally rinse this out to get the makeup off, but we're going to hurry up the steps here. So the next product I go in when I like to do my monthly little ritual is I use the Oil of Olay Regenerous. This is their microdermabrasion treatment, and it comes in two parts. You get one jar that has all the scrubby product in there, and then the next one has the part that dissolves that. You don't need a lot of this. You want to make sure that you stay away from your eyes. And I just go in and start putting some on. This is very, very gritty. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. You probably never want to do this in the daytime because your skin gets so red from doing this. And it takes a while to kind of bounce back from it. You don't have to press hard, you just need to go in and just start rubbing in little circles. You are going to feel this working right away. But trust me, after you do this, your skin is going to feel so incredibly soft. All right, now that I have that done, my next process is to go in with step 2, which is the Peel Activator Serum. The bottle's kind of grody right now. And it's going to take a few times of pouring some of this out. As you can see, it's a clear item. And I start at the top and I work my way down. And it literally dissolves those little micro particles that were scrubbing your face. So you'll feel everything suddenly turn from being scratchy to really soft. And you foam up. And I like to work in small sections at a time. You notice I have my hair back in a headband as well. I really don't like getting any of this in my hair. All right, so now that I have all of that dissolved, I'm going to go ahead. I just took a washcloth. I got it wet, and I'm going to carefully start removing this. And I work from my hairline and then away from it. Okay, now that I have the majority of it off, I am going to splash a little water on my face. This does not get all of those little granules. Okay, I am all done cleaning that off my face. Let me get my face dry and I'll be right back. All right, now that I have exfoliated my face, I'm going to go in and exfoliate my lips as well. And I've tried several different brands of it, but I keep going back to this e.l.f. lip scrub. I like how handy it is. It comes like in a little lipstick tube, and it does a great job going in and exfoliating. And it's really inexpensive. So I will put some of the product on, then I go in with my finger and kind of work that in. And then just wash it off. The nice thing about it, it's a sugar scrub, so it tastes really good too. All right, for this next part, I'm going to actually be shaving my face to get rid of all of the little peach hair and fuzzes that I have. And to do that, I like to use these Tinkle razors. I think they work the best out of all the different ones that I tried. You don't want to use them very many times, maybe 2 or 3 times tops to do your shaving. But as you can see, it's got just a straight blade on it and a safety cap on it as well. If you're going to reuse it, make sure that you clean it and disinfect it after you use it or prior to the next time that you use it. But I just simply take this. I'm going to go sit down over here in front of my mirror. And again, I start at the top and I work my way down. And I also want to make sure that I'm always holding any of my hair out of the way, so I don't accidentally shave that. And I'm very careful when I get down to my eyebrows. You'll notice I'm not just going straight down, I'm making tiny little motions, because this is not only removing the fuzz on my face, it's also removing any dead skin. And you probably can't see that it's coming off, but it sure is. And you want to pull your skin taut, like I'm doing here. Okay, I think you get the idea. I'm going to work on the other side of my face and I'll be back. All right, I'm all done shaving, so I'm going to once again take just a wet cloth and gently wipe off my face. I want to make sure that I remove any of those little hairs that are still on there. And besides, I like to use a cold cloth at this time. It just really feels good on your skin. And then I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go in with the toner. So I like to use, right now I'm using the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. So this is actually an exfoliator, but it's for very dry to dry skin, and that is me because I can have dry skin. So I'm going to use a cotton round, get this wet. This one doesn't have one of those little dropper things in it, so you have to be a little careful with it. At this point, I just take that all over my face. I like to use this one after I've shaved because it doesn't sting my skin. However, the next product I'm going to use is going to. Okay. And again, I'm going to let my skin dry, and I'll be on to the next step. All right, now that my skin is dry, I want to make sure that my lips are nice and hydrated too. So I kind of go back and forth between 2 products. The first is the Jack Black Lip Balm. I love this stuff. It is so good. And then also the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask is another really good one too. So I'm going to put this one on just real quick since I've gone in and exfoliated. I'll make sure I have some moisture back in my lips. All right, this next product I'm going to use something I'm trying out for 30 days. I just picked this up with the Sephora Insider Appreciation event. And this was recommended to me. So this is the Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. And this is supposed to exfoliate, balance your skin, and minimize the appearance of pores. And I've heard that this is supposed to tingle. It doesn't tingle on my skin, so I don't know, just me or what. But you just go in and put some on one of these little cloths. And by the way, if you are a fan of the Shiseido cloths that you can get at Sephora, try picking up these Whisper ones. I love these. You get 150 in there and they're like $6. So I'll leave a link down below to not only that, but to all the products that I'm using right now. So this you're supposed to go in, void the eye area as well. And you just wipe it on your face. And this time I do feel a bit of a tingle. Because my pores have been kind of opened up here. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to go in with the mask. So let me get that ready and I'll be back. All right, my skin is again dry. And by the way, I like to let my skin on my face air dry as much as possible. I feel that helps really retain and keep the moisture in my skin. So I'm going to go in with the Glam Glow. This is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment, and I am going to turn silver here for a little bit. I've probably got about a third of the jar left, but it looks white in here, but when it goes on, it's silver. Comes with a nice little brush, which I appreciate because I'm not having to dig my fingers in there. And I probably should have picked this up at the appreciation event, totally based on it. And again, I just brush that on. I'm kind of weird, guys. I do not care for sheet masks. I don't like the way they feel on my skin. I'm not claustrophobic at all, but they kind of make me feel like I'm getting suffocated, and I don't like that. So I prefer the kind that I can put on and either peel off or wash off. I like this one because it's a nice hydrating mask. Once again, avoid your hair and your eye area. This will really let you know too if you missed any of that peach fuzz, because it's going to show up here. So let me do my whole face. I'll let this dry and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. Everything has dried as far as my mask goes, so let's peel that off. I always end up with some areas that I didn't quite get it all off, so I go back in and just quickly wipe those off. I don't actually do masks very often, probably once a month. Just don't ever take that time to pamper myself. Not even a bubble bath type person. All right, let me go in and get the rest of this off and I'll be back again. All right, I have the rest of the mask off. My face is now dry and we are ready to move on to the next step. What I do now is I go in with my Care Post and I'll put that right along my lash line and a little bit in my brows. This is what makes my eyelashes so long, you guys. All you gotta do is take the cap off and there's a little kind of a divot in the top and just place one drop in there, that's all you need. And then with the little brush they supply, dip that in and go right along your lash line. You're not supposed to do your bottom lashes, just the top lashes. And then whatever's left over, I take up into the sparse areas of my brows. And I really notice a lot of hair growth from doing this, along with my long eyelashes. Normally, what I would be using if I wasn't using the Tarte Knockout right now is I would be using my Drunk Elephant. This is the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. But this has an alpha hydroxy already in it, and it's a blend, and this has an alpha hydroxy in it as well. So I don't want to double up on my skin, so this is kind of being put on hold right now while I test this out. And another product I would normally go in is with my Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. It's a 12.5% vitamin C plus a hyaluronic acid. And again, this is another staple for me, but I'm also testing out the Perricone MD Vitamin C Ester Photo Brightening Moisturizer. So this one is more of like a little paste. So I'm going to be using that instead. So I'm just giving you some options because again, I'm in testing mode on these two. The first thing I like to do is I go in with a little bit of an oil on my neck because my neck can get really dry. I'll just usually take about 2 drops, and this is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Bright Booster Oil Elixir. And I just rub that on my fingers and kind of tap that in place on my neck. And sometimes if I feel my skin is extra dry, I'll go in with a little bit on my face. And I think I will, since I have gone in and really got in and exfoliated tonight. So let's get a lot of extra moisture back in my skin. Notice I'm not rubbing, I'm just patting it in. And I like this one because it really sinks in and it doesn't leave my skin feeling or looking oily at all. So I can even wear this during the day underneath my makeup. Then I'll go onto my neck. I'll use the Nivea Skin Firming and Toning Lotion. Has a Q10 and L-carnitine in it. It's supposed to firm up your skin, but it also does a great job of moisturizing. I only use this on my neck. All right, let's do the under eyes. I swear by my Mizon. This is the Multifunctional Formula Snail Repair Eye Cream. I have used this stuff for probably 2 years now, if not longer. And every time I try and go away from it, I always come back. I just take the tiniest little dab like that, put it between my 2 fingers, and simply dab. My eyelids as well. And just let that soak in. Then I go in with my Mizon Multifunctional Formula Snail Recovery Gel Cream, and I go all over the rest of my face and my neck with this. This one is clear, so you probably can't even see it from there. I put it all over my face. Rub that in. And then the last step, and I just recently switched over to this, I have been using the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I still have a whole nother jar of this because this one's about empty, but I just picked up the Tatcha, the water cream. It's a little sample. So I got this with the Sephora sale, and you can see it's a cream, but it feels like a gel when you get it on your skin. And I love how hydrating this is, and it sinks in really, really well. It's really good underneath your makeup as well. Okay, that's everything I do, guys. Now I'm just ready to go get my pajamas on and maybe have myself a little snack or something, but that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. And if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, please feel free to ask those down below in the comments. And again, I'm going to have links for all these products down there in the description box for you too. So until next time, you guys, I love you all, and good night.